Good morning students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in the previous class we have completed the short play The Tiger, the Brahman and the Jackal. Today I am summing up the theme of the short play. So, as we have discussed in the previous class, the main characters in this play are a Brahman, a tiger, a dog, a peepal tree and a jackal. So, the first scene, when the first scene starts, we saw that a tiger remained in the trap and the Brahman passes on the forest path. So, now the tiger requests the Brahman to set him free from the trap, but the Brahman shows his reluctance to set the tiger free from the trap, and the Brahman tells to the tiger that if I will set you free from the trap, then you will kill me and eat me. But the tiger politely, humbly requests the Brahman, "O pious Brahman, O holy, O godly Brahman, please let me free out of this trap, and I will show my gratefulness towards you. And also at the same time, I will remain as a slave of yours throughout my life." So, when the tiger requests the Brahman in this manner, then the Brahman was quite moved by the words of the tiger. So, now the Brahman set the tiger free from the trap. The moment the Brahman set the tiger free from the trap, then automatically, suddenly the tiger takes the Brahman into his control or catches the Brahman and ready to kill him to eat. So, now the Brahman tell to the tiger that you have promised that you will not harm me, and how you are ready and how you are going to harm me or how you are going to kill me. Then the tiger answers that you are a great fool to expect gratitude from a hungry beast or from a hungry animal like a tiger. So, if you are reminding my promise, so I am giving you a chance to you that you go and meet first three creatures who come across you and tell them the entire thing that has happened here. And if anybody of them will come as a witness, and if anybody of them will tell something in favor of you or will give the statement in favor of you, I will set you free. So, now the Brahman leaves this particular place in search of persons who can give some favorable statement for him. So, now first he meets the peepal tree and he tells the entire story to the peepal tree, how he set the tiger free from the trap and how the tiger is showing his ungratefulness now and how the tiger is ready to kill him to eat him. So, for this reason, when he described the entire story to the peepal tree, now what the peepal tree tell? Now the peepal tree told to the Brahman that it is unwise to expect gratitude, because this is the way how the whole world behaves. Take for example, the peepal tree tells that I provide shade and shelter to every individual who come under me, but the same people to whom I provide the shelter, the same people cut my branches and they feed their cattle. So, being a man, don't expect gratitude. So, now the Brahman, when the peepal tree never gives any favorable statement for the Brahman, so now the Brahman leaves the place. So, now the Brahman searches for another witness. Now there comes a dog. So, looking, actually the dog was appearing quite old and toothless and also half blind, and the dog was very angry, excessively angry with his master. So, now the Brahman requests, now the Brahman again describes the entire story to the dog and asks the dog and that whether it is just or not, whether it is correct or not that he set the tiger free from the trap, but now the tiger wants to kill him, whether it is justified or not, whether it is morally correct or not. So, now the dog answers that I do not know whether it is morally correct or not, because this is the way in which people behave towards us. When I was young and serving my master, and guarding the house of my master and helping him in hunting. During that time, my master provided me good food and also take care of me or took care of me. But now what the master is doing? Now the master has drove out me from his house in order to starve, in order to go without food, in order to die without food. So this is the way the whole world behaves. The whole world behaves. So it is foolishness to expect gratitude when you are not serving for someone. So my master has never rewarded me anything when I became old. So now the tiger becomes very happy because all the two witness goes in favor of him and against the Brahman. So now there comes a jackal. So now looking the jackal, the Brahman invites the jackal and tell the entire story to the jackal, okay, that how he helped the tiger to come out from the trap. So now the jackal pretends or behaves falsely that he is not understanding anything, and he tells the jackal tells to the Brahman that I will only understand the thing if I will reach that particular spot. After reaching the spot where the incident happened, there I can give the judgment or there I can give the decision. Unless I will go to this spot, I cannot understand anything, because whatever you are telling is entering in my one ear and coming out in the another ear. So once I visit this particular place, then I can understand what has happened. So now the Brahman and the jackal goes to the particular place where the incident happened, and the tiger was already waiting there. So now the tiger becomes very angry and tells, you have already become late, okay, so now let me start my meal, let me start my dinner. So now when the tiger tells this, then the Brahman requests the tiger that, oh my lord, please wait a moment and let me explain the entire matter to my friend the jackal, so that he could give a judgment or a decision. Then the tiger tell, okay, I am giving some moment to you, so you quickly explain the entire matter to the jackal so that I can start my dinner. So now the Brahman explains, oh jackal, you see that the tiger was in that cage when I walked by. Then I set the tiger free from the trap. So now the jackal tells, so you were in the trap and the Brahman or you were in the trap and the tiger came walking by. So now listening to this, then the tiger becomes angry and breaking the silence, the tiger starts telling, oh you foolish animal, you don't understand the simplest thing that I was in the trap. And when the tiger tells I was in the trap, then the jackal again pretends that he is not understanding anything, and he tells that yes, I was in the trap. How I was in the trap? I was not there. Oh my poor brain, I am unable to understand the real thing what has happened. Okay. Then again he pretends that the tiger was in the Brahman and the trap came walking by. So he started giving confusing statements. Okay. He started giving the confusing statements like the tiger was in the Brahman and the trap came walking by. So when he behaves in such a manner as if he is not understanding anything. He pretends that he is not understanding anything. So listening to this, the tiger lose his patience, and the tiger in a rage or in anger tell, oh you foolish jackal, you don't understand the simplest things, I will let you understand. You see, here is the trap and I am the tiger and he is the Brahman and I was in the trap when the Brahman came walking by. Do you understand this? Now the jackal tells, yes my lord, I understand this, but there is a doubt, little bit doubt. Then the tiger again becomes angry, you stupid and you idiot fellow, that you don't understand the simplest thing, that you are such a animal, that you are not understanding the simplest thing. So now I will explain you how I was there. Now the or what the question arises in your mind. The tiger asks the question to the jackal. So now the jackal tells, oh my lord, I don't understand that how such a great animal like you remain in this small trap. Then the tiger becomes angry and he loses his patience, and in anger he jumps into the trap. And when he jumps into the trap, and when he jumps into the trap, then the jackal grabbed the opportunity. The jackal grabbed the opportunity and suddenly closes the door, or suddenly shuts the door of the trap, and the tiger remains inside the trap. So And now the jackal tells to the tiger, my lord, you have perfectly explained the entire matter, how you have remained inside the trap. Sorry for wasting your so much time. So now you will remain inside the trap as you have remained there. So now the jackal and the Brahman walks away from this particular place. So this is the theme of the short play, the tiger, the Brahman and the jackal. Students, in the first scene, you have seen that the Brahman tells to the tiger that you cruel, ungrateful beast. The Brahman tells to the tiger that you cruel, ungrateful beast. So he uses the word ungrateful. Student, by ungrateful we know not being thankful to a person who helped you or who has done some favor towards you. So it's and ungrateful is the antonym of a grateful. Grateful means to show your thankfulness to a person who has done some favor to you. Okay. So students, you see that how this word has been formulated. This word has been formulated, you see, grateful is the word, and we have added the prefix on. We have added the prefix on. By adding the prefix on, the new word ungrateful is created. The new word ungrateful is created. So now a question arises, what is a prefix? Prefixes are added to the beginning of an existing word in order to create a new word. So prefixes are added to the beginning of an existing word in order to create a new word. Take for example, you see that happy is a word and we have added the prefix on. So after adding the prefix on, it becomes unhappy. Or suppose market is a word. So if we add the prefix super, then it will become supermarket. Okay. Or cultural is a word. If you add the prefix multi, then it will become multicultural. Okay, multicultural. So like the prefixes, then another term is suffixes. What are suffixes? Suffixes are added to the end of an existing word, in order to create a new word. So we have discussed about prefix, which is added, prefixes added before the existing word, or prefixes are added to the beginning of an existing word in order to create a new word, but suffixes added to the end of an existing word in order to create a new word. Take for example, child is a word, and if we are adding the suffix ish, then it becomes childish. It becomes the new word childish. Okay. Suppose work is a word. If we are adding the suffix er, then it becomes worker. Or test. If we are adding the word, if we are adding the suffix less, then it becomes tasteless. Okay. So students, by prefixes we mean prefixes are added to the beginning of an existing word in order to create a new word. So like we are adding prefix, in the prefix what we are doing? We are adding what? We are adding the prefixes before the word in order to create a new word, like we have created unhappy. Okay, we have created unhappy. By adding the prefix on, we have created the word unhappy. So here on is the prefix, but here iss is the suffix. Suffixes are added to the end of the word, but prefixes are added in the beginning of the word. You see here on is added before the beginning of the word happy. Okay, this is about prefixes and suffixes. So now in your book, students, you see there are some words are given and you are asked to change it into opposite words by adding the prefix on. By adding the prefix on, you are asked to change it into opposite words. Some words are given here, able, and you are asked to what? To add the prefix what? Add the prefix on. Then kind, then fair, then usual, then sure. You see here, these are the different words given here, and you are asked to add the prefix on. So, if you add prefix on to this, then automatically it will become unable, then unkind, then unfair, then unusual, then unsure. Okay. So, we have added the prefix on. We have added the prefix on here in order to change these words into opposite words. Okay. So, students, today we have completed the short play, the tiger, the Brahman and the jackal. You read this short play at least 2-3 times of your own and try to answer the comprehension questions based on this play. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.